which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades, that type of thing. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, and the... One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. How many years? 38. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in his condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid replied, "I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." I want to tell you a little bit about what this guy is talking about. The people in that day believed that ever so often an angel would come and stir the waters of this pool. And whoever it was that got into the pool first, after this water started to miraculously stir, would get healed. Kind of crazy. But this guy obviously was here sitting at the pool, and he's like, "Look, Jesus, every time the water is stirred, while I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat," and at once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. The day on which this took place was a Sabbath, and so the Jews said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat." But he replied, "The man who made me well said to me, 'Pick up your mat and walk.'" So they asked him, "Who is this fellow who told you to pick it up and walk?" The man who was healed had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. There's a few things in this story I want to point out. First of all, the biggest thing that hits us right in the face is the fact that this guy was laying on this pool or around this pool for 38 years. 38 years. Some of us are thinking, okay, 38 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so imagine this. I lay down here today, and in 2048, I'm still here. In 20,048, because it's the year 2010, I'm still here. Some of you might say, "Wow, what a life. You just get to lay down all day and look at the ceiling," that type of thing. I often wonder, because the guy must have ate over these 38 years. What did the guy do when he had to go to the bathroom? What did the guy do when, I don't know, when whatever? 38 years, just right here. And for 38 years, no one helped him. I can imagine, after he was there for just a little bit, something within him said, "You know what? I'm going to get down to that pool. I'm going to get healed. Someone's going to help me. Someone's going to see me. Someone that knows me is going to come by and see me laying here, feel sorry for me. And when that water is stirred, they're going to help me into the water, and I'm going to be fine." But I bet you 3 months down the road, maybe a year down the road, he might have given up hope. And the months turned into years. Yes?
How do you get to the pool?
I can talk to you later about that thing. So this guy's at the pool. And no one is helping him. And I got one question. Actually, I got several questions for you tonight. But the first one is this. I wonder how many people in the St. Cloud area going through this same exact thing. Maybe they're not laying next to a pool. Or maybe they're in your school. Maybe they're in your neighborhood. And they're anxiously waiting and desiring for someone to care. You know, I love Facebook. I turned 29 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
And I'll tell you what, I had more people wish me happy birthday as a result of Facebook than I've ever had in my life. It was great. All these people from different places in the country, hey, happy birthday, Tommy, happy birthday. And then, the people that I know really know me, care about me, they left me like a little longer message like, hey, Tommy, I hope you have a great day. I hope Angela and the kids are doing well. Have fun. Enjoy, your 29th birthday, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, okay, you're awesome. It was just great to see that people cared. At 2 in the morning, on my birthday, Brennan woke up. And I get him back to bed, and I go to lay down in bed, and my wife leans over. She goes, happy birthday, honey. And it was just so neat that at 2 in the morning on my birthday, my wife would lean over and go, happy birthday, honey. I was just so excited that people cared about me. But this guy was laying here for 38 years, and no one bothered to help him. So again, I wonder how many people in the St. Cloud area, a lot of talking, are just like that. Maybe to make it a little more personal, I wonder if there's anyone here who feels that way. Oh, you got 2 legs, you got 2 arms, and you walk around and you'll put a smile on your face, but on the inside, you feel paralyzed. You feel like no one cares, no one even bothers to care. I could not show up for the next 3 months and no one would miss me. I wonder if there's someone here that feels that way. The next thing I want to point out is found in verse 8. If you notice, it says, or it did say, I don't know how many of you can go to verse 8, that would be great. It says, then Jesus said to him, get up, pick up your mat and walk. At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. Let me tell you what happened. Dude's laying on his mat, 38 years and counting. Sees this guy, he comes over. He's like, hey man, how are you? What's going on? Well, I've been here for 38 years. And I'm trying to get into the pool. But every time the water is stirred, someone else gets in ahead of me. So I'm here and can't do nothing about it. Jesus goes, okay, well, you want to be well? You want to get better? Yeah, that'd be great. Jesus goes, get up, pick up your mat and walk. At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. I want to tell you something. While the guy was laying on his mat, he was healed. As the guy was laying on his mat, he was healed. But you know what? The guy could have stayed on his mat. Jesus could have touched him. Jesus did touch him. Jesus did heal him. Talking going on. Jesus did change his life. But you know what? He could have stayed right there. And what that means for us is the fact that sometimes, guys, Jesus touches us. Jesus does some amazing things in our life. And it's just incredible. But you know what we do? We just stay right in the same place we always were. You see, this guy could have stayed there. Because that's all he knew for 38 years. I want to tell you something. The second he stood up, the second he went from here to here to here to here, his whole life changed. And I want to tell you why. He couldn't beg anymore. He had no more excuses. From this point on, if he was going to get food, he'd have to work for it. There was no laying by a pool and maybe people feeling sorry and throwing some food out there and food gets distributed to them and they can eat a little bit. There was no longer him just